Okay, we're doing really well here. We've got the rocket in the middle of the screen, facing the right directions. We've got the asteroids moving to make it seem the rocket's moving. Now, we're going to make them a bit more interesting. Now, with this, we're also going to look at why we're using clones instead of making multiple sprites, because we could just duplicate these sprites and not have to worry about the cloning stuff, which could work. But here's the problem. If you make a change to a sprite, let's say you make an extra costume, an extra skin for it, that means you'll then have to do that for every single other sprite, every single other duplicate of the asteroid. We're going to look at doing it at one spot, single point of control. So you do it once, and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. That's a very powerful thing to have in programming, because if you have to look through your code for 7 different elements, and you change them in 7 different places, it is very easy to forget. And as soon as you forget one, you're going to have a problem, because you think it's not working in this one case. And as someone who's done this before and had lots of problems with it, it gives you really big headaches. So just single point of control is the best way to go to avoid that problem. And that's what we've got here. We've got a single point of control, this asteroid. Now, up here in our random spawn, we can use this to make the costume, the asteroid, look different. Because remember, originally, we made 4 different costumes. So I'm going to switch costume to now certificate. I'm going to look down here, pick random 1, 2, 4. Now I could put 4 here, but I'm going to actually go one more step. I'm going to make a variable called number of costumes. Make sure it's for this sprite only. I'm going to put that in. So now if I go back here with the flag, I'm going to set number of costumes to 4. Now remember I said single point of control? This area is where I'm going to go to any time I need to make any modifications to the asteroid to improve it. So we can do that. We can switch to costumes. Let's try that out. Oh, look, a bit of variation there. Cool. Now let's make variations in size too. We are going to set size to, so that's under looks. Set size to, pick a random. So if I choose maybe 20 to 60%, let's test that out. Okay, that looks good. Now with the sizes and stuff, we might have to play around with and change them to be a bit different. Just to make it so that you can play the game better. Because right now, the rocket's too big. So I'm just going to go to rocket. See here the size? If I change that to 50, now it's easier for me to manipulate it around the screen. Now back to the asteroids. Now I don't know about if you know this, but asteroids in space do not just sit still. They move, rotate. So we're going to do that. It's actually a pretty simple program or function we need to make here. So in here, we are going to create a variable. Actually, we're going to create 2. For this sprite only, rotation amount. And we're going to create another one for this sprite only, rotation speed. So we are going to make a program called rotate. Spelling it right can help. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So here we're going to, when the program says rotate, when it calls this function, we are going to forever under motion turn the amount, rotation amount. And we're going to put a weight in there too. Just to give you a bit more control on how we turn it. Honestly, rotation amount could be enough by itself, but I prefer to have a bit more control with this. And we need to now call this program. We need to call this program, this rotate function, every time we start its clone. So let's start again. I think it's not working, but it is. You see here it says 0 under rotation amount and rotation speed. That's telling us that I've not set that as a value yet. So let's do it here. If I set them here, just before we create a clone, set the value of rotation amount, set the value of rotation speed to 10, and speed is 0.5. Let's test that out. The spinning, that's a bit blocky, but it's still spinning. Well, we don't want them all spinning at the same time. So again, random. Love this for this program. Pick random rotation amount. Now, because we want some to spin left and some to spin right, if we use this, let's say between -20 and 20, and we're going to change the speed too. So some of them speed faster, slower. So from 0.01, pick random, 0.01 up till maybe 0.1. Remember, this is 0.1 of a second or 0.01 of a second. 1 second is really long in these sort of things. Let's try that out now. Good, good. Oh, some of them aren't even rotating, which is fair. It shouldn't be rotating, some of them. Would be good to see. Let's see if we make sure that they are rotating the other way as well. So right now they're rotating towards the left. Let's see, they rotate to the right. Fantastic. So we were just a bit unlucky before. They're all rotating the same way. Yeah, there we go. And now we've got the rotation working. Our last little bit now is to make it so that there is a collision detection between the rocket and the asteroids.